Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's Collective Tarot Love reading. I have your cards ready. I am going to deep dive here, Collective, and explain in detail what's going on with both you and your person. So let's go. Let's do this. Your crowning card today, Collective, is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, what the Wheel of Fortune is talking about here, Collective, is actually your person and a cycle that they have been in. Now, this past cycle for your person, it does talk about a past cycle here, okay? This past cycle for your person was their perception of love here in your reading. But their perception was about, of course, looking outside of themselves for love, collective friends, family, community, and even intimate partners. And so for your person here, Collective, it was about how people loved them. That was the cycle, this past cycle that your person was in. They belonged, they felt accepted, they felt needed here. And that was an ongoing cycle for your person. This is what it talks about, because this cycle was also about your person's patterns and habits. When it came to love, when it came to intimate partners, when it came to people, places and things, their family, here, Collective, as well as their friends. And so there were expectations here when it came to your person, and there were expectations also on your person when it came to others. Now, what it's talking about here, Collective, in terms of the requirements here, it's about your person finally seeing the truth. This is what it's saying. So what is love to your person? What does love look like? What does love feel like here? See, now what's happening here for your person is they've realized here, Collective, that the cycle that they were in, this ongoing cycle, these patterns and habits, here, Collective, had become quite normal for your person. Now, what's going on here, Collective, is you. This is what it's talking about in terms of the Wheel of Fortune, because your person wants to come out of that past cycle and begin a new cycle with you here. But what it talks about here in your reading is that, yes, I spoke about requirements here, but there's a lot in terms of what your person has to do in order to come in correctly. This is what it's also talking about here. In order to come towards you correct, because what it's talking about here is that your person needs to make that conscious effort, here, Collective, to end out the past cycle. But there's more to it than just ending out that past cycle. It's also talking about here in your reading is that your person has to go through transformations, here, Collective. Because this is the only way your person is going to grow. This is the only way your person is going to understand, gain knowledge, here, Collective, to take the correct action. Now, this is something your person truly wants. This is what it's also talking about here in your reading. Because what it's talking about here in your reading, Collective, is that your person had the opportunity in the past while they were in that past cycle here, Collective, but they didn't end out that past cycle. They carried on in that past cycle and you moved on. This is what the reading is saying. So how do I go back towards you, the viewer, you, the Collective? All right, so we're going to carry on going here, Collective. All right, now what it talks about here, Collective, now you're coming in with the Ace of Wands. Now what the Ace of Wands is talking about here, Collective, is that in the past, in this past cycle that your person was in, there was a lot going on for them. Like I said, with that Wheel of Fortune, that cycle, people, places and things here, Collective. So they had a lot on their plate. And they had actually built a life, a foundation here, Collective, that involved a hell of a lot of people. And that to your person, like I said, made them feel like they belonged, made them feel like they were accepted, made them feel like they were fitted in here, collective. Okay, and it had been like that for your person for a very long time, and then you came onto the scene here, collective, and your person didn't know how to deal with it. That's what I'm getting. Well, more importantly here, collective, your person didn't know how to make time for you, because there was no time for you. This is what it's saying. Your person in the past, your person was being pulled in so many directions here, and this was how their life was, that they didn't actually give 100% to any of that here, collective. It's saying here in your reading is that your person was constantly on the go. And that to your person, their perception of the way in which they were behaving here, collective, was okay, was quite normal here. Now the truth is coming in for your person, and the truth here, collective, is the way in which your person feels about you. Because now your person is passionate here. Now you're coming in with the Ace of Wands, because what that talks about for yourself here, collective, is that you're quite passionate in what you are doing. Because your person stayed in that cycle here, okay, what it talks about here in your reading is that you started a cycle for yourself. I hope you understand that, because that's what's also coming in here. And so the new beginning for you here, collective, was a passionate new endeavor. See, for yourself, in terms of the requirements, in terms of that cycle, you had to come out of a past cycle here, collective. Everything I said about for your person in terms of the requirements is exactly what you went through to have a new beginning for yourself here. Yeah, of course, this new beginning was about you and your person. This is what it talks about here in your reading. And it's saying here is now your person wants it, but they can't just come straight towards you. This is what it's talking about here, because there is so much in this past cycle that they need to learn from. This is what it's talking about. The Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning for both you and your person. This is what your person is wanting. Now you're coming in with the Sun card, and what the Sun card is talking about here in your reading is your person has to push through at this time, collective. They have to dig deep. They have to find that courage and that strength here, collective. That's what it's talking about, because their love for you here in your reading is growing. That's what it's saying. And this is part of that requirement here, collective. Your person can't give up at this time because they don't want to give up. But here, collective, however, like I said, but what it also talks about in terms of the Nine of Wands, the Sun card here, collective, is your person has to face what happened in the past here. Now, what it's talking about here, collective, that deep dive for your person, that courage, that strength here for your person, that is what they need in order to deal with it, to face that past negative, collective, because now they see it as negative, to face that, to remove those blockages for themselves here, okay, so that they can come in with the Sun card, the strength and courage they need here, collective, to begin a new cycle with you. Now you're coming in with the Justice card, and I spoke about the Justice card, collective, okay? It's wisdom here, the Eight of Swords. Your person, it's talking about here for your person to face one's reality here, But more importantly here, collective, is for your person to know that they have an emptiness inside of them here, and that they have been looking outside of themselves for a very long time, people, places and things here, collective, and they have been covering that up, that void here, collective, with negative attachments, excuse me. Now your person, like the Nine of Wands here, collective, now your person has to unpack all of that here. Yes, of course, they're coming in with the Eight of Swords, where your person, is going through pain, hurt and fear here, collective, because the emptiness, that's what the emptiness is about, is pain, hurt and fear. Neglect, abandonment and rejection. See, when that past cycle that your person was in, collective, the love that they were looking for, or the love that they found, was actually outside of themselves. And I'm not saying that that's wrong here, collective, but what it talks about here is that they didn't fill the void with that love that they found outside of themselves, and that behavior, that it's okay, that it was quite normal. Your person actually covered up that void with all of that. And so it created, your person's plate was full here. Responsibilities, obligations here, collective. Now you're coming in with the Six of Wands. And so what the Six of Wands is talking about here, collective, and this is a tower moment here, your person is coming away from that. Your person is finally gaining their control here, collective. Now, what it also talks about here, collective, is they don't want to let it go. This is what it talks about. See, what I'm getting here in your reading, collective, is your person is working their ass off. They're actually matching that devil energy here. And that's what the devil card can also be seen as here, collective, is working hard, matching that, working your ass off, because this is what I'm getting from your person, and they do not want to lose, is what I'm getting here, collective, this opportunity to come back towards you. So they're facing their fear here, collective. It's huge for your person here, collective, because what it talks about there is that, see, they have to remove the negative, the blockages, the barriers here, collective. Then they have to get to that emptiness that's inside of them, and then they have to work on that as well. This is what your reading is saying. But your person is making the choice to do that. That's what it's talking about. They're bringing in the Tower moment here, collective, in terms of that cycle, in terms of that foundation. This is what it's also talking about here. Now you're coming in with the Page of Swords here in your reading. And so what the Page of Swords is talking about here in your reading, collective, is that, yeah, of course this can be your person. But what it also talks about here, collective, is that this could be somebody else that your person was dealing with. This is what I'm also getting. Now, for your person, let's come in that way with the Page of Swords. What it talks about there, collective, is that your person is learning to connect the dots. They do have a truth about them here, collective, is what it talks about here in your reading. They could be a little bit stubborn. But what it also talks about here in your reading is your person only wanted to do what they wanted to do. This is what it talks about. And this is part of that past cycle here. Now your person has come out of the Page of Swords here, collective, and now they're coming in as a King of Swords, collective. And that King of Swords knows here, they know they want a new cycle. This is what it talks about. See, this person is making a choice. This is what it also talks about here in your reading. Now, coming in with the page, what it talks about there, collective, is your person didn't understand here. Understand what true and real love felt like. They controlled it. This is what it talks about. They controlled their emotions. And what I mean by that, collective, and I spoke about that emptiness inside of your person here, collective, is that they never had the freedom to express how they truly felt here. So they never filled that void, is what it talks about, coming in with the page. Now you're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles here, collective, and so what that talks about here in your reading is this is exactly what your person is wanting with you. And this is something your person isn't showing you at this time. See, this Ten of Pentacles here in your reading is coming in as love and kindness. It's coming in as teacher-student here. And what it talks about here in your reading is this is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. This is what your person is wanting to build. A solid foundation here, collective, with someone like yourself here. What it also tells me here, collective, it's the way in which you see things. It's the way in which you build your foundation here, collective. Your person sees that as something that they want to invest in here. That's what I'm getting. I'm just trying to think here, collective, think about the Ten of Pentacles and how it connects to love and kindness here. Because it also talks about, here in your reading, teacher, student, and patience here, which is why I'm thinking here, collective thinking, this, which is why I'm connecting the dots here, collective, that your person, it's about how your person sees you. That's what I'm picking up. Now, you're coming in with the Ace of Cups, and so what the Ace of Cups is talking about here, collective, is your person's emotions here, because now they have to fill that void, the void that they have inside of themselves, the Ace of Cups. See, what it talks about here in your reading is that your person knows that you're their counterpart. But what it also talks about here, collective, is your person needs to get themselves ready, is what it's talking about here. Your person has to sort their emotions out, because now they know the truth about love, but they also know here in your reading, collective, is that they had a perception of love. See, it's not that your person is differentiating that between those two, perception and the truth about love here, collective. They already know that here in your reading. Now they have to fill it. Now they have to fill this cup here, collective, with their own positive here. Now you're coming in with the Nine of Cups here in your reading. And so what the Nine of Cups is talking about here, it can talk about expectations here, collective, but what it's also talking about here in your reading, this is the truth here. When I spoke about love for your person, this is the truth here. But the truth here for your person is that perception, collective. What they did, how they saw love here, how they controlled love, what did they love, because it's also coming in as patterns and habits and toxic behavior here, collective, the Nine of Cups, and that's the truth here. But what this Nine of Cups is talking about here also, collective, is that it goes all the way back to your person's past here. Now you're coming in with the Eight of Pentacles, and what it talks about here, and I spoke about it here, collective, your person is working their ass off. Your person is actually making that conscious effort to change, and it's almost like they're changing every day, because what it tells me here in your reading, collective, is your person knows this is exactly what you went through to create these positive changes in your life. Now you're coming in with the Emperor, King of Swords guy here, collective. And so what this card is talking about here is your person knows they want a new cycle. But more importantly here, collective, they know the truth about love. Okay. All right. I am going to leave it there, collective. Thank you so much for watching. And I will catch you later. Bye.